Hello everyone, Matthew97657 here, and today we are back with yet another figure unboxing and review. And as the title and thumbnail suggests, this is going to be the Varan figure from, I believe, Destroy All Monsters in the 1968 film. If not, it's from the 58 film of Varan. So with that, nothing more to it than to get on right on into it. So, usual banter, right? Bandai Movie Monster Series figures, they're very minimal, if you want to put it like that. So I usually kind of like to talk a little bit, but I know we're in it to watch the figure. So everyone who's just kind of waiting on that, we'll get through that as soon as we can. And then everything else will be details, and then I'll kind of just talk about it as well. So, boom. Looks like he got wrapped up in this nice little wrapping paper, or I guess just wrapping paper, really. I scoot up here. All right, let's see what we got here. Ready? 3, 2, and oh, you can't even see him. Ta-da! There he is. So this is the Movie Monster Series figure, which they dub as limited. I assume only because it's like somewhat special, right? They had a poll, I want to say this past year of 2022, where people in Japan could vote for whatever Movie Monster Series figure they would want next. And I believe it was very close between Varan and Mechagodzilla 2 or / Super Mechagodzilla from Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla. But yeah, Varan ended up winning and was released, I believe, in November in Japan. And I purchased my Varan figure from Awesome Collector. And with that, I have finally got him. I've actually been sitting on this guy for a while, just waiting for another figure to come in. Actually, no, other way around. We'll get to it, though. But yes, this is Varan right here. So from this shot, it looks like it's from the 58 film of his own film, I want to say. I don't think that is from Destroy All Monsters. I may be incorrect. It's been a while since I've seen both of those films, but I mean, let me move the camera down just a little. In these kind of cases, I don't usually like to use the camera so low because most of the figures stand tall, right? But on this one here, we're gonna need all of our floor space we can get, since Varan here is on all fours on this figure. And so yes, here he is. Let me grab this light real fast. Sorry, I'm a little underprepared, maybe? Nah. So I got my usual light that I use to brighten things up, so hopefully this looks a lot better. We're just gonna go through the detailing and whatnot, kind of just run it down so you guys can decide whether you would like to pick this up or not, or if you're here to enjoy my review, that is much appreciated as well. So here we go officially. The paint apps are Bandai, so it's not gonna be insane. The eyes look good, I will say. They do look good facing towards something, wherever Varan is supposed to be looking. I think they look very nice. As you can see, we have these little spines here. They kind of have a white little paint app, and then it kind of fades away from the tail. As we see here, it's just the base mold. And the mouth, I mean, I'm really going for everything here. The mouth looks really good. I think that there's not a lot of bleeding on it. If there is, it's just like on the back part of the teeth, but you know, just covering all angles here. And then on the front hands here, the nails are painted, but on the back, they are not. And then, I mean, realistically, that's kind of it. Like I was saying, Bandai figures are kind of minimal, so there's not much where I can just kind of like dive deep into. It's more about me just talking about it, and then you guys just seeing what it looks like on display, right? Because this is quite literally the only thing you can really have it do is just stand here. So very nice, right? Varan, some people like absolutely love him, just like through the roof, super underappreciated monster, right? Some people, they don't really care for him. So whether on whatever side you stand on, I think it's very cool that we got a figure of Varan in a very long time. I mean, Bandai wise, I think they made a figure That's an older figure. Like, I don't even know the specifics on it. I just know there is a figure of him, and I want to say that's a 68 from Destroy All Monsters. But just to have the opportunity to be able to purchase a Varan figure in this day and age is very exciting, right? A lot of these obscure monsters are starting to get a little bit more recognition through time, and they're starting to just rise in popularity, right? You know, people want these figures that, you know, they're a lot harder to get from just, you know, when they did first come out. A lot of the show-up monsters, I will say. But yeah, super, super dope. Very cool to add Varan to the collection here. It is classified as a limited movie monster series figure. So, you know my deal. I think regardless, I really do like Varan. He looks super, super cool. I like it when he flies too. Like, that's pretty cool. But regardless, I think I was going to pick this one up without even it saying limited movie monster series. But since it did say it, I felt legally I had to get it. So that's really about it. I'm going to go ahead and do some comparisons, and then we'll leave off at that. So for my two comparisons, I have a very good lack of Showa figures. So I only have this Anguirus, which is from Godzilla vs. Gigan, I believe. I'm just looking at the stock image on the tag. I think that's Godzilla vs. Gigan, old Bandai figure. But yeah, since these two were both technically in Destroy All Monsters, I felt it fair to compare one another. And whether, I guess if we want to go with size accuracy, I really wouldn't, like, go for something so, like, random for, like, these type of Bandai figures. But whether it's accurate or not, I think they both look cool together. These are kind of like our quadrupedal guys, right? Anguirus and Varan. And then lastly, the only Showa Godzilla figure suit I have is from All Monsters Attack, which should be the movie right after the 68, but I think this is a 58 here, so. Yeah, like I was saying, I think we're bound to get some more of the Showa ones. You know, whenever they made these figures back then, they just sold and sold and sold. But nowadays, right, they're kind of harder to get to, you know. They're just marked up a lot higher because they're so much rarer compared to some of our more modern Millennia, Reiwa, or Heisei figures even. It kind of depends where you look. But in general, I would say the Showa monsters that are kind of obscure in these, you know, movies, 1 or 2 films they only appeared in, and even then they're just kind of there. I think we're starting to see much more appreciation for just the whole Showa era in general with Godzilla Kaiju. So I think that's super cool because I definitely don't have that many Showa figures of monsters or Godzilla himself. So it's always cool to have, you know, these newer figures get released, like I said, to have, you know, collectors have the opportunity to at least have some form of merchandise for these monsters, right? So very, very glad Varan has joined the movie monster series line, the limited nonetheless, right? So I guess congratulations, Varan, you got voted for. So this is what the people wanted. So I'm grateful for everyone who voted. Now I'm just sounding a little out of tune here, but that really is about it. Let me know what you guys think of Varan, if you think he's super underappreciated, or, you know, you just don't see the hype in him. But I think that his design looks pretty cool, and I would love to have one where he's like kind of flying. That'd be really cool. But with that, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this video here. I got one more video to record, so that's very exciting. It should come out either before or after today, which is December 12th. So I will see you guys in that next video, or if not, feel free to check out any of the other videos as well. So with that, you guys have yourselves a great day. See ya!